Hey guys, I hope that y'all are doing well. I know this video that I'm posting is a little old because this was prior to the shutdown of everything happening, but I did get a few people saying that they still wanted me to post like what I ate in a day. So by all means, this is it. But I did kind of take a break from social media because, I kind of just needed it. And after being in prep and then that all getting canceled and then the quarantine happened, it was a lot for me. And plus, I have been going absolutely nonstop even during this quarantine. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, subscribe, leave comments down below. It truly helps. And if you kind of want me to go over like the personals of what was going on with me during this whole quarantine, be sure to let me know below as well because I would love to share that with you. Everyone is kind of going through their own struggles, but I definitely find people that I look up to or people that I follow or just people that I know in general, when they share their experiences with me, it kind of makes me feel like I'm not just alone. Like it's not just me, I'm not just in my head. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to try to have another one up here soon and get back on my regular schedule. But I appreciate y'all being here. I love y'all very much. Good morning, y'all, and happy Tuesday. We are now into week 6 of prep. So, I had this morning off. I have to go to work in an hour or so. So I went ahead and did my workout, did my cardio. I drank like pretty much like 64 ounces of water already. And I'm going to go home and do my breakfast. So I figured this would be maybe a good time to do like what I eat in a day. Right now, my carbs and my fat just got lowered this week, and then the protein stayed pretty much the same. If anyone does ask, I'm not going to show what my macros are just because I don't want someone to take those exact macros and apply it to their selves because my macros are not going to fit your macros. Trust me. I have definitely learned this on my own experience of trying it, and it just caused me to undereat, and then I ended up binge eating because I was hungry. So if you are trying to figure out macros, I would definitely highly suggest hiring a coach for that or finding a coach that can help you figure those out because they'll take in consideration of like what you do for work, your height, your age, where you currently are like body wise, and get all that figured out for you. But I really like doing macros a lot because if you're not familiar with macros, it's just the protein, fat, and carbs that I track. I eat what's within that range, but I do try to stick to whole foods for the most part. So I did already have a protein bar, which I'll show you which one I have once I get back to the house. And then I am going to make my breakfast since I just got done with my workout. So I'll see you there in a bit. You have not moved since I even got home. This is my life, y'all. My dog is... Are you even excited I'm home? Huh? What? No. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, baby girl? Wow. And this is Veruca Kitty, if y'all are new to here. She's a Norwegian forest cat, is what we figured. And this is Icy Notorious, my young red-nosed pitty boo. That's the cutest thing in the world. So I'm going to get my breakfast ready real quick. Now, one thing that I absolutely love having is this little water heater thing. If you don't have one, you should definitely grab one. You can get one for like $15, I think, max at Walmart, but it's perfect for my teas and perfect for my oatmeal, which is what I'm gonna have. Oatmeal is just super quick and easy for me, but what the protein bar I had earlier today that I had mentioned was this Garden of Life Organic Fit. This has 7 fats, 27 carbs, 14 protein, and 14 fiber in it. They're really, really good. But I was like a little hungrier than normal whenever I went to go do my workout today. A lot of times, like if I'm doing upper body and cardio, I'll do it fasted. But since I was hungry, I didn't want that to affect my workout. So I went ahead and ate one of those, and that is a plant-based bar as well, if any of y'all are curious about that. I really do like to try to keep things as easy as I can. So with my oatmeal, I already have my oats that are in here with the measuring cup that stays in here. I'm going to add a tablespoon of flax. I'll add just like a little bit of almonds for some extra fats and crunch, but I'm also adding a tablespoon of almond butter, some fresh cut strawberries, and then of course some protein since I just got done with my workout. So this is my oatmeal, basically super simple. I did put the almond butter and mix it around inside of the oatmeal. That way I get like a little bit of almond butter chunk, which is really good. And then I have the almonds there, some fresh cut strawberries that I washed, and then also I sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon because I love cinnamon. But this is like one of my really quick go-to breakfasts as well. Really good in carbs, fats, and protein, so you can't really go wrong. And it literally takes about like 5 minutes to get everything done. So I'm gonna hurry up and eat this, take a shower, and then I gotta head to work. But before I do, I'll show you what I put together for my lunch at work, and I gotta decide if I'm taking a snack or not. Okay, so lunch is probably gonna be my easiest and quickest thing because I make it super simple. I put a bunch of greens in, and right now the greens I have is spinach. I personally don't count this in my macros because you would need a ton, granted I use a ton of spinach for it to like really count, but everyone's different on that. There's other athletes I follow and they don't count their greens at all, and I eat a lot of greens, and so I just don't count them because to me it helps me eat more greens, it helps me eat more voluminous foods. And like I said, like it would take so much for this to like really count towards carbs. So I don't count those. So I put a bunch of greens in here. I've already made some turkey. Now my turkey, just because my fats got lowered, I got the 99 to 1% fat. I cooked this the night before. I don't do a huge like meal prep. Like I don't prep. Like, I don't, like, take Sunday, for example, and prep for the entire week. What I'll do is, like, I'll just maybe ground up a pound of turkey at a time as I go throughout the week, and, like, maybe cook some veggies at that same time. Just because I feel like if I meal prep for the whole week, I either don't eat them all because something comes up, or, like, I don't know, they taste not as good to me. So I did spinach. I'm doing 6 ounces of turkey. Hopefully I have 6 ounces in here. Yep, I do. Perfect. And then I have also made my sweet potatoes as well. My sweet potatoes I absolutely love. I just made them in the oven last night with a little bit of coconut oil. I don't need much. Like, I don't use a lot of seasonings, oils, or anything like that because, like, I really love the natural flavor of whole foods. And, I mean, the less I use, the more I get to eat, per se. So I am just going to do about 4 ounces 4 ounces of that. And that's pretty much my lunch. So I'll show you here. What I'll do is just pop this in the microwave for a little bit. I might add some hot sauce to it, maybe a tiny bit of Celtic sea salt, and that's about it. And I just eat it as is. So that's my lunch for today. That's probably going to be my lunch for most of this week because I am the type of person I can eat the same thing every day. So yeah, my stuff is kind of boring. But what is not boring is the best hot sauce ever. Like, this is my shit. I literally have probably 4 bottles here in the house, 2 in my purse, 1 in my car. I have a bottle with me everywhere I go. If you have a favorite hot sauce, be sure to link it down below because I like trying new ones, but this is definitely my go-to. So I am home from work. Before I left work, I actually had the boys make me a latte, an almond milk latte, but with my almond milk because I have sugar-free almond milk that I use, and most of the time at coffee places they have sugar, which adds more carbs, more fat. So this is really only 2 carbs, 2 fats at most. And I know a lot of people aren't big coffee drinkers or plain coffee drinkers, but I really like just plain black coffee. Or if I need something a little bit more, I'll add the almond milk to it. I have an almond milk latte, and that keeps me pretty full for long. It also helps with like my digestive, and I don't know, I just kind of treat it as a treat. I could put stevia in it if I wanted to like make it a little bit sweeter, but I try not to because if I can, me personally, if I can get used to just plain black coffee, which I mean, I already am now, then I'll drink that over something that's sweeter because I have a huge sweet tooth, and like part of this like eating healthier and eating whole foods and like doing this prep is to kind of have more control over my cravings and just to see where I can be. So this is what I'm drinking right now, and then probably in a couple of hours I'll make my dinner, and then I'll have a small little snack before bed and maybe like a glass of tea. We'll see. So it is the end of the night. I'm getting one of my last meals ready, and it's super simple. Like, I am just grilling up some chicken right now, and then I'm going to be doing a bowl of spinach and sweet potato. But I did run to the store to grab a few snacks just to have on hand because, like I mentioned before, I have a really, really big sweet tooth. So I don't have these in my fridge all the time, but just right now, since I do have some extra carbs at the end of the day I can use, I get this sugar-free Jell-O, which really isn't that bad. It's only 1.5 grams of fat, 11 carbs, and 2 protein. And like, that's enough for my sweet tooth. Another snack I really, really love to have, and I'll have this with fresh strawberries, is the Light and Fit Greek yogurt, the strawberry cheesecake. This is so good. And then I saw these. Usually I get seaweed wraps that are wasabi, but these are sea salt. They didn't have the wasabi kind, but these are like a nice like crunch snack that's like literally nothing. So those are pretty handy. All of those you can find at Walmart. And then one of my favorite things to have on hand is these Quest caramel and salt protein shakes. Now, you can have this like after a workout, before a workout. This is about 30 grams of protein, 3 carbs, and I want to say 1 fat, and only 1 gram of sugar. But I use this as a coffee creamer as well. So this is what I'll use to flavor my coffee probably tomorrow morning. I won't use the whole thing. I just use like a dash for a little bit of flavor. But this is like definitely one of my recent go-tos and one of my favorite things I have on hand. Plus you get a 12-pack for like $20 at Walmart. And that's like less than $2 of freaking bottle. You can't beat that, right? I got done with my dinner and I still have some macros left over. So what I'm gonna have is a cinnamon toast, sweet and spice organic whole grain rice cake. These are delicious. I just found these recently. And then I'm gonna have another tablespoon of almond butter I'm gonna put on top of it. And then half a tablespoon of the sugar-free strawberry jelly. So kind of like a PB&J, sort of. And then I still have enough left over. I'm gonna have one of my snack or sugar-free Jell-O puddings. And that's pretty much my meals for today. Like, so I had like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then enough room for those snacks and a protein bar. I could have had like maybe the rice cake earlier in the day, but since I had my coffee, that kind of kept me full for quite a while. But yeah, if you have any questions or have any ideas or suggestions of snacks, make sure to comment them below. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I totally appreciate it. And until then, thanks guys.